defeated New England in all 7 games. Since then, it's been all Patriots, winning all 6 meetings. The Cowboys try to even the series. Next.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run it here. This is James White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The numbers for Zeke from last week. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just 1-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped up a few long jaunts as well.
Now a throw here, hold in. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
By anyone's measure, C.D. Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shreds the tackle. And, oh, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. 2nd and 10. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Newton. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. 3rd down here. A give. This is Michel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st down, it's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Newton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. So we have reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is Tony Pollard. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 68 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The give is to Elliott. And some room to work. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 23.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Power running by Zeke.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. To Henry. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. 152 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Newton on third down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Elliott. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Dak's going to keep it.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points.